Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, if you cannot tell, we're doing a full-on spooky glam. We're doing a full spooky costume and everything, which I never usually do. But we are here and I wanted to do a spooky scarecrow. Well, a spooky glam scarecrow. I still wanted an element of glam. Like, she still has lashes on, you know what I mean? But I wanted to do, it's a look I've kind of wanted to do for a while. I've had it in mind. I just want to get in a good costume, and it's a full costume, which I'll go through towards the end of what it looks like. And yeah, I'm in love with this. I love the contact lenses. I love all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm just very excited about this look. I think it's going to be so fun. I cannot wait to send a picture to my boyfriend because he doesn't actually know how this is going to turn out yet. And my mom as well wants to know what it looks like. She's not going to like the eyes. She never likes these kind of eyes. But yeah, it's very fun. Just a heads up for this video. I'm not going to be talking... Well, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for the video because there's a lot of steps and I didn't know what way I wanted to do it exactly. Well, I knew the idea I had in mind. I just didn't know in which order I'm going to do everything. And I do kind of chop and change between little steps. But I'm going to do a voiceover because it was just easier to do it that way. Because there'd be a lot of changing around and it would just take a very long time. So it is a voiceover, but I am here talking. So there you go. And I will try to mention in the voiceover and everything like that, I will do my product list at the end. Everything that I use, it's a big mix mash, especially the eyeshadows, mix of everything. So just prepare yourselves for a big list of products. So with all that being said, oh, maybe I should take off my hat so you can see it in the full effect because I do have a little bit of burlap up here. The funny story behind this burlap is I needed burlap obviously for this look and I wanted some just to stick on my face. But my local store would only sell you it in meters. So I had to buy a meter of burlap material. Turns out it was actually doubled up and the girl didn't know and gave me 2 meters. So I have 2 meters worth of burlap and I needed this much. Just that much. That's all I needed. So there you go. So without any further ado, let us get into our beautiful and kind of spooky scarecrow. Hello and welcome to voiceover, Carla. So we are starting with a fresh face and we're going to use our Pritt stick or glue stick to cover up our brows. I've done a couple of layers of this just to even out the brow kind of area, and then popped on a warmer shade of foundation than normal because I wanted my skin to be nice and warm toned for this. I then used my orange concealer. I'll have everything listed down below just to colour correct the tone of the brow there, so when I put concealer on top it covers easier. And this is just some of the RCMA no colour powder just to set that into place so it doesn't move. And then I'm using a super full coverage concealer to cover over the brows, and now I look great and fabulous. Next I'm going in with that same concealer because I want everything to be super full coverage to conceal the rest of my face, under eyes and skin, and then some full coverage powder to set over the brows, and then go back in with that translucent powder over the rest of the skin just to set everything into place. Now I'm going in with the Tarte Parkave Princess contour palette and taking this really warm chocolatey shade that I probably wouldn't be able to use normally, but I wanted everything to be really warm and burnt orange kind of tones. And I'm just bronzing and contouring up my face with that, and then a more burnt orange blush on the cheeks just to give a little bit of colour and blending that into the bronzer. Bringing it up around my temples as well because again I wanted my skin to be really warm toned for this, and over my nose of course. Then I'm going in with an Unearthly Cosmetics highlighter that has that kind of like warm golden copper sort of tone to it in the shift, and we are popping that on the tops of the cheeks and down the nose. And now I'm actually just mapping out where I want my little patch to go on my skin. This is what I have to do when I'm filming. And I wanted one of my brows to be showing, but I wanted it to be a little bit higher up than my natural brow, so that's why I covered both of them. So I'm just filling in my brow with a pencil from Revolution, and then some of the Brush Brown liner from MAC, just because that's what I had on hand. And now I'm taking some Kryolan shades. I'll be using a lot of these in this look to map out the shape on a really fine liner brush. And it is a square but kind of tilted, not a triangle shape or anything like that. It's definitely going to be a square, as you can see here. And this is like a really deep burgundy shade that I'm filling in with, the same one that I mapped it out with. And it's like a burgundy brown red. It's a great colour. It's a colour I actually use a lot for like dried blood kind of looks as well. And just filling the whole eye in with that one. And then using my translucent powder again just to set that into place because it is a cream product, so it won't set on its own. So I'm just setting that. Now I'm just going in with the same product but in a green shade to give a base for the green all around the eye and blending that out as well. And we're just doing a classic smoky eye. I'm just kind of taking a darker, really dark forest green into the crease and along my lower lash line here, as you can see. And I am just popping that all around and then blending it with a slightly brighter one as well, a brighter green, just to blend out the edges as well. And then I'm going to take a kind of soft mustard shade just to soften right around the edges as well, around the whole shape of the eye, just to give us the blend into the skin, and again to kind of warm it up just a little bit and give that grungy effect all around the eye and underneath as well. Now I'm just going with a green shimmer, but I will top this over with another shimmer because I want it to be a little bit more sparkly, but this is the first shimmer that I used on the lid. And then on the burgundy side, we're going to do the same thing. I'm taking a really, really dark burgundy kind of shade. Here I am going over with the more sparkly green, which will be listed down below. And then I wanted this to be even darker, so I went in with a black, matte black in the crease and along my lower lash line as well, just to give a really deep, intense sort of shape. And then topping that off with a little bit of a kind of like a gunmetal almost shimmer, but like burgundy as well. And then taking the black shadow and just going around the edges on the inside edge of that square shape all around, just to give a bit more dimension to the eye. And then I'm taking my deeper burgundy shadow and just using that to blend out the edge of that black, just so it softens inwards to the eye, but the edge should still be sharp. And now I'm taking some of that green paint. I'm kind of making a star shape. Sorry, it's out of focus here. But then I'm going to use like little curves to kind of create a kind of like, what would you call it? It is a star sort of shape, like a cross shape. I'm not sure exactly how to describe that, but just kind of fill that whole part in. And then I'm using like an yellowy orange shade to create like an egg shape on the tip of my nose, and then setting that with powder. And then I'm taking my dark forest green again and just going kind of what I done on the square on my eye. I'm just going around the edges on the inside edge and giving a bit of dimension to that shape. And using a dark burnt orange or bright burnt orange for the nose to do the exact same thing, just to give a bit of dimension. Now just a little bit of black liner on the waterline on both sides, just to match them up a little bit and give a more intense look. And now I'm taking my brush black, which is the black liner from MAC, to map out all of my features on my face. So just doing outlines, and then I'm using this also just to do little crisscrosses and little stitch marks across all around the edges. Doesn't have to be neat or perfect or anything like that, just to give a little bit of another element to the look per se. And outlining that little green patch that I have as well. It's very satisfying, this part, I don't know why, but just outlining that and also putting some stitches on that one as well. Really fine, very light pressure. I want them to be really, really thin but still noticeable. And then obviously a little bit of mascara, because it can't be a glam scarecrow without any mascara. And then for my lips, I went in with the same full coverage concealer that I used at the beginning. It's just take the colour out of my lips because I want them to be completely blank. And then I set them with a little bit of powder just so that doesn't move, and I can draw straight over that without any issues. And now I'm just taking a black cream paint and creating not teeth marks, but kind of just random shapes in the shape of a mouth. You kind of can see what I mean. Really random shapes. I didn't want any particular shape, almost like little tears in the skin. And as I get further out towards the cheek and kind of towards my ear, I'm making them really small so they kind of fade outwards. And I've done that on both sides as well. Not exactly the same, I didn't try to map them or anything like that. And now I'm just taking a white grease paint or cream paint and giving a little bit of highlight over all the stitches. This just adds a little bit more dimension to the look, gives us something for the stitches to pop a little bit more so they're a little bit more noticeable as well. And then I wanted my brow to be a little bit darker because I thought it kind of disappeared, so I went in with that same brush black and filled in my brow a little bit more. And now here's my little patch of burlap. I just stuck this on with some lash glue because it dries completely clear, and I just cut it to size to fit it on my face. And that is basically the look done. If you want to stop here, now I'm going to pop up some lashes and my contact lenses. Okay guys, this is how I finish off the look. I absolutely love this. I think this looks so cool. The contact lenses really make this a spooky kind of version, but if you don't want to wear contact lenses or can't wear contact lenses, it's a bit more glam, it's a bit more fun spooky. But I feel very spooky with these on. I feel like you can't tell if I'm properly looking at you or not, because these are like the white mesh contact lenses. Very odd. But anyway, I'm not going to go through everything that I used on my face, because I kind of just grabbed bits as I needed them, and I don't know where everything is on my desk, and my room is a mess right now because of it. So it'll all be listed down below. You can see it all there. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? Is this something you would wear for spooky season, for Halloween, for a Halloween party? I will just show you my little costume as well. I got this from halloweencostumes.eu. Very cute. It's a dress. I have my pajamas on underneath it though. But I just think it's very cute. You get the whole outfit, the little wristbands, you get the hat and the choker. Very cute. But yeah, what do you think of this look? Let me know down in the comments below. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support. Get me around for people, and also let me know that you liked the video, and I will continue to do many more. And don't forget to hit subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We are still in the middle of spooky season. This is my first costume look of the month. I don't do them very often, but when I have an idea and I know I can execute it well, I like to do it. So here we are. And this is something I've wanted to do for a little while. I want to do a scarecrow, spooky scarecrow kind of vibe. So hit subscribe to see more palettes, more tutorials, all that kind of jazz. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all my up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. And that is it. That is it from your spooky scarecrow. Here we are. So I will see you in the next video, guys.